Hey mga ka-Miranda, this is Coach Miranda Minor. It's a very, very special shorts because we're going to be discussing what is moving average convergence divergence. Let's go right dive in. Let me share my screen. Moving average convergence divergence is actually composed of three important components. This is your number one. This is your MACD line. This is the blue line. Okay, this is the blue line, and then your signal line. All right. For definition, MACD is the difference between your 12-day EMA minus 26-day EMA. And then signal line is just your 9-day EMA. And histogram, the third component, is the difference between your signal line and your MACD line. It also is a very good additional indicator for the buying pressure and the selling pressure. So you're going to notice that the blue line is your MACD line. The orange line is your signal line, which is your 9-day exponential moving average. And you're going to notice the histogram. You notice if you look into the difference of the two lines, this is actually creating the histogram. So this is a very narrow difference. That's why you're seeing a narrow histogram here. You're seeing this is expanding difference between the two lines. That's why you're seeing histogram is expanding as well on a selling pressure. So one of the very important use of MACD is to tell you two types of crosses. This is what you call the golden cross and the death cross. The golden cross is when the MACD line crosses paakyat or patuhog or patusok crosses above your signal line, which is basically a time to buy. However, the death cross is the inverse, which is when your MACD line crosses below your signal line, pababa naman, patusok mga ka-Miranda. It's obviously signifying a time to sell. Let's just try to look into what happened to the price during the golden cross and during the death cross. During the death cross, you're going to notice that when the MACD line crosses pababa, patuhog, crossing below the signal line, the price started to erode and go down. However, in the golden cross, you're going to notice that when the MACD line crosses above patusok, the signal line, the golden cross, the price of Bitcoin started to go higher. However, there are times when you cannot use MACD as a sole confluence. For example, on the same scenario, we have noticed that there is already a transition from your selling pressure to your buying pressure or to a green MACD line, which is obviously signaled by your MACD line crossing paakyat on your signal line. In this particular case, one thing you have noticed is that after it a little bit increased, there was an erosion of price. This is obviously because there are times that MACD can throw false signals. It's still important you combine MACD on other confluences such as your support and resistance and Fibonacci, which are obviously your trend lines above here in the charting pane. This is an oscillator pane. This is a charting pane. So in the charting pane, you can actually add a couple of indicators like Fibonacci's, which I will discuss on a separate topic. And here you will notice that there was a correction in the price at the 0.5 or 50% of the Fibonacci. And on that correction line, the price regressed. So this is even that there was a golden cross. MACD is still a very, very important confluence in many of our trend-following technical indicator traders. However, please remember that MACD, while it offers very good signals to buy and to sell, there's a lot of other confluences that you need to consider to make your trading setup good and profitable. On that note, if you have questions, please don't forget to click on like, subscribe, and of course, comment down below for your questions kay Miranda. My name is Coach Miranda Minor, at ngayon, alam mo na.
Subscribe, like, follow, and share. Sige na please, Ka Miranda.